Hey, what everybody, what's up, Eric? This is Sam the Slam. Welcome back to another Slam movie review. Now we're here for a giallo, a Italian giallo horror film, 1975's Deep Red, directed by the legendary Dario Argento. Now I've seen Dario Argento's films. I've seen Suspiria. I haven't reviewed it yet. I probably will watch it again eventually someday. I don't know when. I would like to review that and put on my channel. Inferno, Mother of Tears, Tenebrae, and now Deep Red. And this one, out of all the films I've watched, well, I mean, Mother of Tears would be, yeah, that's, I'll put that the least. I would put, well, this and Inferno, too. I mean, I don't know where I would rank this. I mean, because this film, it's a 104-minute film. It's a murder mystery, and people are the blood in this is beautiful. But this is going to be a really hard review for me to do. It's probably going to be not full in depth. It's just going to be real fully spoiled to the point. I mean, I like watching slashers because it's easy to fucking talk about it. It's easy to, okay, he killed her. Da, 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 da. This is a full-on mystery mode. And it stars David Hemmings as this magician Marcus, who investigates a series of murders from this mysterious figure with black leather gloves. And he witnesses this murder of this psychic that begins. It starts with this flashback scene of a person getting killed in front of a child holding a knife. And then it goes back. It goes 20 years later, and we get to the psychic. Let's see, the psychic. Helga, and it's Professor Giordini is the professor. He has some kind of psychic like psychology conference with this Helga, this psychic named Helga, and then she gets these visions and shit that someone's gonna. Well, here's the thing I understand that first of all, she guesses the third row, this certain man. Like, oh, do you have your keys that you're holding on to and stuff, and your name's this and that, and he's holding these keys. Oh, I don't know you. How'd you know this? But then the second she gets these thoughts, like she's getting murdered in her mind, she says there's somebody in there's certain row. You kill, and you're going to kill again. And then we get to this POV shot of someone leaving who is the killer. So I didn't understand that point. You can guess who this guy is with his keys in his hand and his name or whatever, but you can't figure. You're psychic. You can't figure out the killer, but you can sense the killer. So I don't understand. I really don't understand it at all. But that's when she gets fucking murdered, and that was a beautiful scene. And they have Marcus, who's this pianist, and he gets involved. He wants to investigate, and the killer has a meat cleaver. It says the blood's great. I know the blood's so fantastic in these films, but he then gets intrigued with he talks about paintings, like these mysterious paintings disappeared and all some of the shit. I didn't really pay. So that's the things too. These films you gotta pay attention to. I somewhat was like 85% paying attention. Here because I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to be on my phone and look up and no, I got to do this right. But yeah, but he gets into. Then you have Dario Argento's wife, Daria Nicolodi. She's a reporter, and I thought she was the killer in the end of the film, but no. But she helps him out, and she's a reporter. There's some scenes with them Indian wrestling, with their arm wrestling. Marcus is telling her, well, women are weaker. And then she's cheating against him. And their chemistry, it was alright. I mean, I can see, it was okay. She's actually a good actor. I've seen her in other films before. Well, Dario Argento's films, Suspiria and Tenebrae. Stay tuned. I might be watching a movie called Shock with her in it. And also I forgot to say, this is Goblin. For the music. Well, the music also from Giorgio Gasolini and Goblin. Goblin. This is their first of their work. I think this is their first. Yep, this is their first film, a collaboration with Dario Argento, and I love it. It's awesome. I love the sound. The music in these movies this film did kind of. I was gonna turn off. I'm like, but the music, the score, kept me wanting to watch for more. You're introduced to Marcus's friend Cardio. He's drunk, and he sees him throughout the film and yada yada. He's a gay guy. The guy tells you he's a drunk. He's like, oh, now you know I'm a drunk and a faggot. But Marcus is one of those free-spirited people. He don't give a damn. He don't care. He don't give a shit. But he goes in his mysteries and then he finds out this house, this abandoned house, which this murder came upon, in this book. And so he tears he's at the library and he tears this sheet up. He's doing it safely because there's a security guard or whatever walking, or a librarian. And he finds this. He goes in this house and he meets this owner and this mysterious girl, which I don't know what the fuck she is. She did something with a lizard. I don't know, but she's not really part of the big point. But they go to this house and then he goes in there. The owner says, "Oh, take my daughter over there." He takes her over there and before he goes in the house, "Oh, you can leave. I don't need you right now." And Marcus says, "Oh, fuck you." Then he goes in his house and he finds this there's drywall, and he's itching out, and it's this portrait of someone with a knife killing somebody. And that one's missing part, but the one part he cut out was someone with a knife and a child. And then he tells Professor about it, and then the killer, or no, before that, the book. I'm more going in and out. It's gonna be a shitty review. I'm sorry, but he wants to get hold of this author about this house of the ghosts, supposedly. Well, the killer is watching him and knows what he's doing, and he goes to this murder goes to this author and fucking scolds her, stabs her and stuff, and then fucking puts hot ass steaming ass water and scolds her, burns her to death. And that was kind of alright. But then also Professor Gardini, he gets killed. He gets fucking whacked and fucking. He was a cool character. You enjoyed him, but all the story's straight here, and I know I'm going in and out. It leads, and I thought that it was Daria Nicolodi's character, the reporter, Gana. But I thought it was her, but she gets stabbed by the killer. And then you look later on in the film, and Marcus is trying to get involved, and he knows. And then we find out that that Carlo, his friend, was a part of it somehow. And then he fucking gets his death was he gets run away from the cops. The cops, he almost shot Marcus, but the cops fucking shot him first. He ran out, and then he gets caught in this garbage truck or whatever, and it fucking hauls him. When they're driving, it hauls him off. Ah! And then they stop, and then a car comes and runs over his head. That was pretty fucking graphic and killer. But then Marcus just realized, he was there with Helga when Helga died. He was outside drinking, drunk. And then we find out it was his mother, who was in the film earlier when he was trying to find where he was when he was with his boyfriend. It was his mother. And then she tries to kill him. And then she does. She gets him with the meat cleaver, but he survives. And then he fucking... Her fucking necklace gets caught up in the elevator. And he fucking puts that elevator on, and the elevator chokes her or decapitates her. And that's the ending. And Yeah, not a good review for me. I know, guys. I'm sorry, I suck. Basically, I mean, these are the films that, I mean, I wasn't going to review this, but I wanted to get my take on it. But, you know, when I look back, I mean, I recommend this for the Giallo fan. This ain't rewatchable for me. It's just one of those films. It's just, I don't know. All the Dario Argento films I've watched, this is probably the one where I've seen it once. I don't need to see it again. I mean, it's storytelling, and that's the thing. Is it's a long story, long mystery, long murder mystery. But I mean, yeah, the kills are memorable. But I can just go on YouTube and search, the kills from Deep Red. But that was it. You know, I do recommend this for the Dario Argento fan and Giallo fan. But for me, for rewatchable, this ain't rewatchable for me. This is a one and done for me. But the thing is, though, I do give this a thumbs up. It was a good mystery, but I'm not going to rewatch this again. I'd rather watch Suspiria or Tenebrae. This would go along with Mother of Tears. Now, I did that review, and I ain't watching that fucking movie again. I'm sorry, I'm not watching that damn movie again. But that is my take on Dario Argento's Deep Red. It was not a good review for me. I mean, all my reviews ain't that really that good, but right here is just plain simple. Good mystery. You find out people are dying in a beautiful way, and it's from a woman. You think it's her son. But that's me. That's the take. So, but I'm STS. Thank you for watching this review. If you like if you think I'm very entertaining, give me a subscribe. Give me a comment saying, "Oh, this review sucks. Go watch this guy. This guy does a better job." Well, go ahead. I don't have notes down on my computer or anything. It's just pure on raw thought from watching the film and then speaking to you about it. So, but stay tuned. More horror films are to come. They're going to keep on rolling. I've been enjoying watching movies lately. I got this job interview coming up tomorrow. So, meanwhile, I'm going to be watching movies, playing some video games, and hopefully get this job tomorrow. Well, it's a job interview. But yeah, this is Dario Argento's Deep Red, let's see what year it was, 1975. And we'll see you later. Peace. See you for the next review.